Hey everybody, just getting situated. All right. Okie dokie. Refigure my desk space out here. I had everything set up for the other way, but no worries. Hey Lori, how are you? How's it going? Boy, my phone is really crooked. And that my paper. No, my paper's straight. Hey Kay, how are you? Welcome. How's it going for you? You enjoying this heat? Just home from work? Well, I hope you didn't work too hard, Lori. Do I see sunflowers? Yes. Hello, Michelle. Yes. We're going to be, I'm going to be showing you the Celebrate Sunflowers, which you have inspired me to use this because now I have to come up with ideas, and some faux wood. So really fun techniques tonight. You could use it for so many things, and I have like this little tickle in my throat. So I have my cucumber water. If you guys ever gone to like a spa and that, they put like cucumber. Is it cucumber and parsley? But mostly cucumber in your water. It's so refreshing. So if you don't like plain water, try doing that. And this bottle I got was from a Pampered Chef party, and it's supposed to be for infusion, but well, I have my cucumber floating. So not a fan of the heat. Nope, I am not either, Kay. And I feel like I have been stuck in AC mode for weeks. And I'm just tired of it. I'm really tired of it. And I'm, you know, of course not looking forward to winter, but I'm just tired of this. So let's give it one more minute and then we'll get started. I have some cards I got in the mail, and I have lots of information to share. Cucumber and mint, but it makes you burp. Oh, yeah, I think that is it. Mint. I don't know why what was I thinking? Parsley. I don't know. I'm not a mint fan unless it's in ice cream with chocolate chips. But I do like the cucumber. I think it's very refreshing in your water. My water, I like it to be real cold. So, hey Nancy, thanks for sharing. So I do enjoy that. So I usually fill that up a couple times during the night. I drink a lot of water at work, so I've been taking one of the girls at work from my birthday gift. She gave me some homegrown cucumbers and tomatoes. There's nothing like a homegrown cucumber sliced up. The smell is like amazing. And to put that in your water, it's just so refreshing, even at work. We have a water cooler at work, so it's even better because it's nice and cold. Okay, so we're going to get started. So welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. Mojitos? Oh, okay. I don't really drink much because I try to keep my one kidney healthy so that it lasts me the rest of my life. So anyhow, thanks everybody for coming. If you're watching on the replay, be sure to type in #replay. You will know that I am live if you look in the upper left hand corner. You like a lot of ice, me too. If you see that little red box that says live, then you will know that you are watching me live. Because I've had people say, I don't know, am I watching you live or replay? So if that little red box is in the upper left hand corner, I am live. So Otherwise, it's replay. So be sure to leave comments, even if you're watching replay. Those of you watching now, if you would like to invite some of your friends to come and join us, that would be a lot of fun. They may not know anything about Stampin' Up. So those of you that don't know, I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I've been with them for the past 20 years. And hey Cecilia, I love what I do, and you can too. And that's a rhyme. So first off, let me share some of the happy mail I got. So birthday cards are still coming in. Swap cards are still coming in. So, and I have the door closed, so Dory's on the other side of the door wanting to come in, and I just won't let her because I don't think my mail person came yet. And if the mail person comes, the dog goes nuts. Okay, so first off, we have this from Linda. Now, those of you that like fun folds, you're going to love this. So, Linda sent me this fun card. And look at that. Isn't that cute? I love that. It's so tropical. Makes me feel like I'm on a tropical vacation with my cucumber water. And I haven't left home. So that's real pretty. So thank you, Linda, for sending me that. And when I brought these up today, I brought my bills up too. So I was like, oh, why is there such a stack? Well, some of it is bills. So I took them out. So I got another birthday card. This one was a hand-delivered one, and it had a little gift with it as well. So this was from, well, my son Ricky and Aaron. I think it's very simple, but I love it. And they had gotten me a gift card from Joann's. So it's itching at my palm to go and spend it. And oh my gosh, I have to post a picture. Michelle got me this. It's so funny. It's almost like life size of a pug, and it's ceramic. And when I unwrapped it and put it on the floor, Aurora came and she literally was like, I think she thought it was real. She was really checking it out. It was so funny, the look on her face. And she was going around about and looking and around about and looking and a couple little and then she went to sniff its butt. Well, then I guess she realized, hey, you know. But oh my gosh, it was too funny. So next up we have another birthday card. This one came from Melissa, and she put another one of those inserts, and it says, my wishes for you. I hope each day is better than ever. I hope your face hurts because your smile is so big. I hope your whole day is filled with sunshine. I think that's a typo, and laughter. When you wish, I hope you wish big. I hope your tomorrows are friendly and kind. I wish for you these things in life: adventures, good days, good friends, good times, peace, happiness, and a whole lot of fun. So that was cute. I never heard that one before, but she tucked it inside so this card can be reused, and I love that. Real pretty. And I like the simplicity of it. And I'm telling you, the Designer Series paper just does so many wonderful things. Wonderful things. And then I actually just got this card yesterday. This is from Monita Kirchen, and she's from Wisconsin. And look at how cute this is. Let me take this out and look at this. Now, I'm telling you, these fun folds, these are so cool. And can you see down here? I never saw them ever use a scallop for this type of card before, but I think it's so fun. And it's just scoring and cutting, and we all can do that, right? So maybe another design for upcoming. So let's see what this little paper inside says, because I don't remember. Oh, it was one of those. I didn't sign this card before I sent it off to you. Instead, it holds a happy thought, invisible but true. So if you find you need to brighten someone's day, then take this card and sign it and send it on its way. That's so fun. But how about that? And look at it, stands up. So you can display it and it won't fall down. So that is really cute. Thank you, Monita. Monita? I think that's how you say it. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry if you're watching. And then I got another card from Andrea, and she's usually here on the site. She usually maybe watches it on a replay. And I forget what she called this card. I forget what it's called, but it's actually one that will fit in one of these business envelopes. And I forget, she had a name for it. And apparently it's all the rage. But I must have missed that memo because I've never seen this style of card. Look at how pretty that is. And it has Wink of Stella on it. So, and it says, I can't think of a nicer person to celebrate. So she said, happy birthday. Hope you had a great day. So super cute. Love that. And I'll have to try to see if I remember what that's called. That style of card. But something different. So anyhow, I have a new host code up. So I closed out the July orders. Everything's gone in. And the new host code is posted here. It's also posted up above. And it's on my online store. And if you use that, really beautiful cards. Yes, I got so many cards. And I still have to lay them all out and take a picture of them all because they're just so fun. So here's my current specials. These are starting now, even though it's for August, but it's starting now. If you place an order of $35 or more, you'll receive the August PDF. I love the Wink of Stella too. It's going to have 15 projects, and they're going to be really cool. Wait till you see. And if you place an order of $70 or more, you'll receive the August PDF and a free embellishment. And if you order today, today is 7:30 through Sunday 8/2 at midnight, 45 or more, you'll receive a card kit package free. And that's going to be the a package using the techniques that I'm doing here tonight. So you'll be able to give it a try at your own house to see, you know, how fun it is. Wait till you see. It's really cool. So I typed all this up so I wouldn't forget, because I always forget. So as I was thinking of it before, I just typed it up. So don't forget, the bonus days are ending soon. Earn through July 1st through August 3rd, and you redeem it August 4th through August 31st. So with each $50 purchase, you receive a $5 bonus coupon from Stampin' Up! To use in August. So August 4th is also the first day you can start ordering from the August to December mini catalog. Also, and I didn't add this on here, there's going to be a release of the new online store. You're going to love it. I just watched a Zoom meeting all about it, and I may do a video or something, or you guys can check it out. It's very easy friendly. A lot of different perks. It reminds me of a lot of the updated online stores when you place orders, but you're going to love it. I would suggest that you go in, don't just do it as a guest, make yourself an account, because you can create a wish list, then you can copy that. There's going to be a code associated with that. So if you have somebody that wants to buy you something, you just pass on to them that code. They'll have access to all the things that you want to purchase. So, and it has a lot of perks and a lot of fun things. It's going to be much easier to use. Plus, it's also going to have, when you're ordering things, you know how like currently when you log out, you lose it all? Well, when you place your order, that you're putting them in your cart, it's going to save them. So if you have to leave and go back later, it's going to save them in your cart. And it's just a lot of fun things. So that's going to be started the first day when the new mini catalog comes out. Also, for us demonstrators, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the standard size one, is going to be available for demonstrators as a pre-order. And it's just the standard machine only. So many of you may know we have a smaller one, and so it's like the mama one and the baby one. So the mama one is going to be the one that we would be able to pre-order. And customers can order that beginning September 1st. So another reason, if you've been on the fence about joining, you can order it with your starter kit. So, hello, yes. And the August-December catalog, like I mentioned already, it goes live August 4th, and it's through January 4th, 2021. So, keep that in mind. Paper Pumpkin sign up, you want to sign up by August 10th. And they've already told us the name of it is World's Greatest. So it's going to have enough supplies to create 9 cards and coordinating envelopes. And the card size is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is a standard size, and the envelope size. The coordinating colors are going to be Bumblebee, Gold, Mint Macaron, Pacific Point, Soft Suede, and Whisper White. And the kit stamp set includes distinctive stamps, which many of you know the distinctive stamps are those ones when you ink it up and it has the shading already on it. So if you would like to sign up for Paper Pumpkin, if you're not yet a subscriber, my personal link, and if you want to just screenshot these, you can. So here is my personal link to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. If you go ahead and type that in, hey Mary, welcome. That will take you right to my Paper Pumpkin website, and you can sign up right there. It's $22. You can do month by month. You can do 3, 6, or 12-month subscription. And don't forget, if you do those and you sign up now, you will get the August kit, and you'll also earn your bonus bucks. So it's a win-win. My next upcoming class, which registration is now open, is the Sending Sunshine. It's virtually through Facebook. It's on Saturday, August 22nd, but it will be recorded and it will be on here if you cannot join us live, although live is so much more fun. So you want to register for that and make your payment by August 7th. And your class is going to include the following: the Sending Sunshine stamp set, which that's the one that has all the images to do like a setting sun and the water, and I've talked about this many times. I'm sure you all know what it is. You are going to get a pack of the watercolor paper, which tonight I'm going to show you some other things you can do with the watercolor paper. You're also going to get a package of our new water painters, which these are them, and I'm going to be using them tonight as well, so I'll give you some tips about them. So you get 3 of them in a pack, and they come in this really great plastic container so that it keeps them all nice. And there's a learning curve with those to get started. So you're going to get that as well. You're also going to get the sponge brayer, and of course the goodie bag. So the registration fee is $52, which includes priority mail shipping. And I don't really add anything onto that because of all the, actually I probably lose money, but all that you get in that. And it's all going to be techniques. And I've already made majority of them. Anybody want to see a sneak peek of maybe one of them? Okay. Twist my arm. Okay, hold on. I will show you. One of the cards you will learn how to make is this one here. Let me take it out of the plastic. Is this card here. Goodie bag. Yeah, I already started working on the goodie bags already, you know, because I know you guys are going to sign up. Sample. All right, here's a sample. So in your goodie bag, you of course will get, you know, goodies, and you will get all the extra supplies and card bases and card pieces to create the cards. But it's techniques, lots of techniques. That's why, isn't that stunning? And you can do this. I'm telling you, you can do this. Oh, you know what I didn't put on here are the Stampin' Sponges. So you'll get a Stampin' Sponge. Hello, Lisa. So this is going to be one of the techniques that we are going to do together. And I will get to you a list of supplies that you'll want to have on hand. And I'm telling you, you guys can do this. I didn't do anything on the inside, but you guys can do this. Anybody want to see a second one? A second one? Let me see if I can pull out a second one. I had so much fun making these. Let's see. Okay. I'll show you a second one. Just because you guys are here with me. Okay, hold on. So here is a second one. Now, I mean, they're all going to kind of look about the same, but they're all going to be done with different techniques. Look at how pretty that is. And I'm telling you, these are so simple. You guys can do this. Look at that. Doesn't that just makes you want to pull up a lawn chair and have a seat and just inhale, exhale, enjoy. And if you're watching this and you're a demonstrator, you too can participate. I mean, let me know. I could, aren't they beautiful? So simple. We can work something out so you won't have to worry about, you know, the supplies if you wanted just the card kit, the goodie bag, or maybe you just, you know, want to be a part of it all. So yeah, I forgot to include on here, you will get a sponge because we're going to be doing sponging, we're going to be doing brayering, we're going to be doing watercoloring, we're going to be doing masking. I mean, it's going to be a lot of things that we're going to do and you're going to learn. So be sure to sign up for that ASAP. Okay? You're going to love it. I'm just telling you, you're going to love it. Okay, so I think all of the business stuff is out of the way. So, so tonight we're going to be focusing on Celebrate Sunflowers. And I know I've focused on the stamp set before, but many of you may, or maybe you didn't, see my post. My daughter Michelle, who's in here, she just got engaged. And of course, her and I, we both love sunflowers. So we're already thinking, you know, we're going to be having a sunflower wedding. So it kind of inspired me. Let's pull out the sunflowers again. And she's kind of going to have, well, without giving it all away, like an outside kind of birch wood kind of theme with sunflowers and that kind of stuff. So that's where the faux wood came from. And not my ideas for the faux wood. Hey, Lori. Hello, hello. I got this idea from Frenchie, and both ideas from Frenchie, actually. Yes, we love sunflowers, and if you follow me on my personal page, there's a sunflower field in Orwigsburg that's currently open, and it's amazing. I mean, you have to go. We started doing it as like a yearly visit. We go with Michelle and Mike and the kids, and thank you, Mary. And my son goes with Aaron, and we just have a fun day of it. So what is it called? Second Sunflowers, Michelle? Type it in there so that they'll know. They're on Facebook, and they do Facebook Lives and everything. And it's $5. Wear your mask, bring a bag and scissors or clippers, and you can cut as many sunflowers as you want and take them home. Amazing. It's amazing. They have multiple fields, so it runs between now and September. Oh my gosh, Second Mountain, there it is, Second Mountain Sunflowers. We love it there. So we always get lots of pictures, and it's just you get a ride in a hay wagon kind of thing out to the fields, and you could stay as long as you want, and lots of room for social distancing. So anyhow, okay, so back to why we're here. So here's the first card. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to pick up all the fine detail, but you will see it. Yeah, I think you can see it. I think this new phone that I had gotten about a month ago is really making a difference. Can you see the fun look to this where it looks like it's faux wood? Like you actually took one of those heat tools and you burned it into the wood. That kind of look is what we're going for with that. So that's going to be the first card I'm showing you. Then I'll give you a peek of what the second one is. Rustic, very rustic. And that's, I'm thinking that's what Michelle's kind of going to have for her wedding. And here's the next card. So this is the next card that I'm going to show you how to make. And see, we had to use, of course, the Wink of Stella. And this background is also a different way to do the faux wood. So real pretty cards. And I will be doing a drawing at the end, so 2 lucky people will win. I already have my numbers picked out. So you will win the cards that I demonstrate tonight. So I hope you like this. I enjoyed doing this. I thought it was so much fun. Okay, so let me get myself situated. So this will be our first card. Let me put it there so I don't forget. So we are going to be focusing on watercolor paper tonight. So watercolor paper, This is our watercolor paper. It's called Fluid 100 and 100% cotton, and you get 10 sheets in here. And it's kind of an odd size. It's a, is it a 5x7? Well, let me just look at my ruler here. Yeah, it's 5x7. So you can cut this up and you can make it go a long way, because when you're using watercolor paper, you're not using the whole thing to make a card. You're usually using just a focus of the paper. So I have some cut here, and I'm telling you, I don't care how much I try to be organized and have this, my act together, it just doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. So, just saying. Let me get my things here. Hold on. Okay. So I have a couple pieces already here done. So I have them cut. So you see I have like a lot of little its and bits left over, but I'm not wasting any of those. I'm saving all of them. All right. Let me bring in this media mat, because it could get a little messy. But we all know Cecilia is one of them. Whenever I do something that's messy and I get ink on my hands, I always think of Cecilia, because we always talked about when you wash your hair the next day, the ink comes out of your hands. Well, I had like some pink on my finger for quite a few days, and it's still little remnants of it. So whatever it is in shampoo, it helps to get the color out of your hands. All right, and I'm going to put a little something underneath here. So the only ink that I'm using today, believe it or not, is Early Espresso. But I've been thinking, I wonder how this would be if you use like a blue, and then it kind of would look like that blue board. If you use different colors, you really could get some fun things. Yep, I always wonder about shampoo too. So, okay. It's very odd with shampoo, right? All right, so first thing we want to do is I need my Stamparatus, and I'm going to, whoop, what a fun mat. Where'd you find something like that? I got this online. This is from Mixed Media. It's called Waffle Flower Craft Tools. It's a water media mat. So you can find it at waffleflower.com, or any of you, and it's 100% silicone. So it's even great to use when you're stamping your photopolymer stamps, because it gives you a little bit of a cushion on there. But if you like to do mixed media, they have these little wells here, so you can mix your colors. I like making the card in several color schemes. Yeah, me too. Okay. So check it out, or you can go to, if you go on to maymaymadeit.com, she sells it also in her online store. Okay, so you can find it there. So I'm sure you can find it through different crafting websites. So just do a search for it. I forget where exactly I got it from, but I got it because, you know, when you're doing something messy, you know, you can protect your work. Okay, so I want my card to go up and down. Now, when you look at watercolor paper, it has a side that kind of has a little bit of roughness, and it has another side that has a little bit of smooth. So it's up to you, whichever one you want to use. Oh, I need my magnets. I like to use the Stamparatus with watercolor paper because, well, these magnets are on here tight, because I never get a good image the first, even second time around. I usually have to do it multiple times. So using the Stamparatus helps with that. I'm just going to align it up here and there. I'm going to use these magnets to hold it down. And it doesn't really matter, you know, where. So I want my Thanks a Bunch to go here. The other one I use, Let's Celebrate You. Now, a tip with this sunflower stamp set, I know I've focused on this before, the dies that go along with it, and you can get them as a bundle right now, you can save 10%. Sometimes it's very difficult to align up the dies with the sunflower. So a good thing to do, and I noticed mine must have come off already, but you can take a permanent marker, and I marked my stamp. I put a little mark there to say that that's the top, and it helps if you align this up and you find the top of this and make a mark on that as well, and that will help you later on when you want to go and cut it out. So just an FYI. Okay, so I'm going to put that toward the top. I think that looks good. I'm going to line this up. Another reason why I like the Stamparatus is because you can help, you know, align up things, and everything's good. So let me just take another look. See? Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to close this up. This will pick up my stamps. And when you're doing this, make sure you use 2 magnets. I lost one of my magnets. And where I found it was, and I lost it for like, as soon as I got it, I lost it. The legs on the table, the desk that I'm working on, are magnetic, and that's where I found it. So weird. So weird. But, all right, let me move this over a little bit so you guys can see. Put something underneath here supportive. Either that, or you can take your plate right off, and you can ink it up that way. But I like to leave my plate on there, and I just put my stamp case underneath. And again, we're using the Early Espresso. So we are going to ink this up really well. Both of them. Okay. I'm sorry if my table's shaking. All right, so then we're going to stamp that on here. But this would be fun to try in different colors. So if you place the order, I will send you a kit, and then you can go ahead and try it with whatever colors you have or whatever stamps you have. I'd love to see what you come up with. I want this to be real dark. Okay, so look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Still not dark enough for me. So, like I said, you'd never be able to align this up without the Stamparatus, definitely. It looks good on the screen, but in person, maybe just one more time. One more time. Okay. Then I think we should be good. I'm just putting firm pressure on here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. I'm going to take this out of here. Just going to put this aside for now because I'll be bringing that Stamparatus back in. I'm going to bring my paper in. Okay. So, the water painters. Get those. So you get a set of 3 of them. And the reason you get 3 is that there's different tips to them. This is the one that I'm going to be using. It kind of has a little bit of a broader tip. Okay, that's the one I'm using tonight. This one has a little bit of a shorter tip, a little bit smaller. And then this one is really cool because it actually has a brush on it. Now there's a learning curve on this, and you will find out when you get yours. If you try to open them, because of course, you know, the barrel you can fill, and these barrels are much larger than the aqua painters we used to sell. If you try to unscrew this, you have to unscrew it. You know, usually you're like trying to take this out, but you have to go, you know, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Well, this one is opposite. You have to turn to the right in order to open this up. I don't know why, but lefty loosey, so you go righty tighty to open it. Okay, so it has a nice big reservoir. Now if you're going to be participating in the class that I'm doing in August, you'll get a set of these in your class, which is fabulous. I'm going to bring in a towel, just a little scrap towel, just in case. I'm going to get the water flowing in it, and you'll see, well, maybe you can't. Right on the 2 sides, it says push on there. So that's where you push, and then, of course, the water comes out. So I want this to be wet. And I'm going to start right here on my paper. That's a little too wet. And all I'm going to do is, I want this to go this way, is drag the color. and I'm squeezing water out while I'm doing this. Just drag your color and just go in one direction to make that wood look. Now you'll notice when you go to do this, the Early Espresso has a little bit of red tones in it. It has a little bit of green tones in it. And you'll see the different colors that come up. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take one of my blocks and I'm just going to put it right into my ink. And I'm going to use this as a palette. And of course your water paper is going to curl. Then you can go and add some water to your block and just add even more or less, however much you want to add. And if it has the different, you know, colorations in there where some of it isn't colored, you know, that's perfectly fine. No worries with that. And then you want that to dry. And to clean the water brush, I'm just going to squeeze it onto the towel and then it runs clear and we're good to go. Okay? And put that aside. And this I'm just going to go on my towel, clean that right off. We're good to go. Oh, a little bit there. And I'm telling you, I'm going to get messy before this night is over. So you can choose to let it dry, or while it's still wet, we're going to bring in our Big Shot. And the folder I'm using is the Pinewood Planks. It's a dynamic texture embossing folder, and this is the old one. So let me get my Big Shot and clear this out. My well-loved Big Shot that for whatever reason keeps falling on the floor. I think it's saying, I know you don't want me for much longer. So now the wood planks, it goes up and down, or of course you can do your card either way. So now if you do this when your card is still wet, just an FYI, you may get some ink on the inside. So if you have the old style with the Stampin' Up here and the Sizzix, you want your card stock to go up so the image is facing toward the top of this, okay? And you kind of want to get it straight. Yeah, that looks good to me. And you always want to do your embossing folder, the edge, the fold edge to go in first, because if you do it this way, it may crack your spine, okay? And I always forget, I think this was the sandwich I used for this one. Yep. Okay, so this is going to go through. So I'm just using the base plate and just one of the clear acrylic plates to do this. And I'm just going to run it back. Okay. I'm just going to put this on the floor for now because I'm going to need it again. All right, let's see how we did. Okay. Well, not too bad. It looks nice and clean in here. Looks good. Okay. So then when you're done, you have the rustic look. If you wanted to go back and, you know, add more, you can. Now, don't forget when you're doing this technique, you have two different sides to this. You have the one side where it goes debossed, where it goes down, the grooves go down in, and you have this one where it's embossed and the lines are poking out. So either way, it's fun technique to do, you know, however you want it to go. So now after this, we pretty much, so your saying's already done, and it makes it look like you used a wood burning tool to burn that, and I think it looks really cool. And so we're just going to go ahead and make our card. So I have a whole bunch of things already pre-cut because I couldn't decide, so I just cut everything. So now this piece of cardstock is cut, well, watercolor paper is cut at, yeah, me with the ruler, right? 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so remember the paper, the watercolor paper is 5 by 7. So don't forget to lay it out, you know, differently to get the most out of your paper. Now, because this is watercolor paper, it's still a little damp. I'm going to go ahead and use, to glue down, I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus because I want to make sure it has a good adhesive because it's kind of curling up a little bit. You know, it's watercolor paper. So I'm just going to go along the edges. And I'm going to adhere that to a piece of Very Vanilla. Oh, it's hard to see on that mat. Let me scooch you over here. It's hard to see the white with the vanilla. Okay. So I want to make sure if you win the card that you're not going to get one that's zhushed up. So that just kind of brings out a little bit of that. And let me see. I thought I would use the new in color. This is the Cinnamon Cider. Love this in color. This and the Bumblebee have got to be my favorite. So Michelle, if you're still here, we need to use those colors on your invitations. All right, so I already have this cut and scored. So it's 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. But before we put that on there, and that's gonna get layered on there, okay? Before we do that, I brought in a whole bunch of different ribbons. So we have some fantastic new ribbons. This one is the Faux Suede, which it looks just like Faux Suede. It's amazing. Then we have, this is our new in color. This is the Cinnamon Cider, which matches our cardstock. So maybe that's a little too matchy-matchy. We have the new Bumblebee, which is really cool. That I like too. Or we also have this Bumblebee gingham ribbon. But I think all in all, I like the suede. So I'm going to go with the suede. And I hope you guys like the suede too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal again. I'm just going to put 2 little pieces of that. I'm looking to see, is there a right side and a wrong side? I believe there is. I don't know. Either way, they still feel suede-y. Let me do this. Okay. So I'm being a little frugal with it because I want it to last a long time. So I'm just going to put a little bit there. And don't forget to have your ribbon scissors. So devote 1 for paper and devote 1 for ribbon. And that's pretty. I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little adhesive. Put my card together. And boy, this stuff is sticky. I think I like the Stampin' Seal Plus better than a Stampin' Seal. I find that it kind of comes out better. The other one I struggle sometimes with it coming out. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this ribbon. I'm going to tie myself a little bow. Just a little one, and look at how nice that ties. I mean, this is such nice ribbon. I hope you're making a wish list or an order list. Okay, then I'm going to bring in just some glue dots. And I just ordered more glue dots because I was like, I think this is my last of them. I'm just going to put this right over here. And then what I want to add, if I could find them. Oh, maybe they're in here. Here they are. I want to add in some of these. I've been using so many of them. These are the in color enamel dots. And I'm going to, well, all of the cinnamon ones are used. So I'm going to go with the Bumblebee. And look, that one popped off there. And I don't want to use these because those are for ribbon. I have such a hard time doing that. So I'm going to pull a couple of these off and just scatter them about just to bring in a little color. Put these aside where I can find them. Oh my gosh, if I could pick them up. And maybe on the inside. Now they're both animals are at the door crying. I don't know if you could hear them. Usually Dory you can hear because she's so loud. I'm going to take the little small sunflower and I'm going to just stamp that up there. Clean her over there. And then, let's see. What did I write? Thanks a bunch. How about the know that you are loved? No, Aurora, you're not coming in. And I mean, I made sure that, you know, she went outside and did her potty and did all that. So I may have to open the door and let the animals in or they're just going to continue. So there we go. Look at how fun that was. Do you guys like that card? Do you think that's cool? I think it's cool. I like it. Now you could always add a little bit of Wink of Stella, but I like the wood burn look, so I'm going to keep mine like that. Let me clean these stamps. So I hope you give it a try. Definitely you have to use the watercolor paper because our standard cardstock, well, you probably could use if you have the, what's that other white paper we have? Ooh. Oh, the shimmer white. I wonder if you could use the shimmer white. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. And we're going to do our next card. Oh, let me show you the other samples I made with that one. I didn't make any cards, but I did the samples. So this one I have going the other way, going across. Okay, and you can see here's the difference. It's a real pretty look, so going across or going up and down, totally up to you, the way you like it. And then this one here, I didn't run this one through the embossing folder at all. So if you don't have an embossing folder, you don't want to run it through, it still looks cool just like that. You know, just with pulling that water, and definitely you have to use the watercolor paper for this. So I think that one looks just as cool too. So I'll eventually make cards out of those. But we'll put this aside because we have something else that I want to show you. More watercolor paper. Okay, so for this one, here's our next card. We're going to make another faux background. This one is super easy. You're going to love this. Okay, so again, we need our watercolor paper. And where did I put that? I'll tell you. I know you guys, oh, here it is. It's right in front of me. You guys have seen my desk before. And, hey, Karen, I didn't see you pop in. Welcome. When I'm done with this, what a mess I have created. Okay. So, this one's going to be another messy one, but it's well worth it. So we have our watercolor paper again, same size as before. The, what did I say it was? 4 3, well, this one's 5 by 3 3/4. So, hold on a sec. What is the problem? What? Yeah, it's like you've never seen me before. Okay, go sit down. Sometimes they're worse than kids. Can you hear her? She's like huffing and puffing. And the air is on, so like, you know. Really, Aurora? Really? Oh. Okay, so next up, we're going to take this one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use that embossing folder again. Aurora, will you calm down? And this one we're going to go short way, up and down. So I'm going to put that in my folder and run it through my embossing die cut machine. Now you can do this part before or after. I decided this time I was going to do it before. I think I'm done with that. Not with the big one. It's like a zoo here. Hello, Doris. So look how cool it looks. The watercolor paper is so nice and thick that it just really makes a big difference. Now again, looking at the card, I like to use, when I'm doing this technique, I like the grooves to go inward, okay? So again, you have two different sizes of your paper. You can choose however you want it to go. But I think when the grooves go down in, I like that technique better. And what I'm going to do with this is I am basically just going to go over my cardstock. This is called ink to paper. This is where you kind of get messy. Just going to kind of rub that over right from my ink pad onto here. Then I'm going to bring in my aqua painter, my rag. You want to do this ahead of time and then just let it dry. Okay, so then what you want to do, make sure you have some water. You're just going to pull the color. And I'm going with the way that the grain of the wood is going. You can make it as dark or as light as you want. Flip it around. If you found that, you know, you're a little too light, you know, you could always do the technique like I did before with putting some of the ink on the block. I think that looks good. Look at how cool that is. Does that not look like faux wood? So we're going to go ahead and put that aside and let that dry. And I have my ceiling fan on, so it shouldn't take too long to dry. Okay. All right, the messy part is done. So let me move all of this out. I'm going to close up my ink pad because I could just foresee something happening. Now again, there's another, I'm going to get rid of this, another way that you can, you know, incorporate other colors with it, right? Okay, so here we go. All right, one other fun product, which I don't know if you noticed, but adhesive sheets are back. So when you're doing die cutting with die cuts that are intricate as this is where the adhesive sheets come in. So if you're wondering, how does that, oh, here's one that I did really dark. This was my first one. So you can go as dark. This was really dark and a lot of water. So you can see the different, let me hold this one up. Here's the two of them. How different the wood can look, you know, depending on which way you went with it. Okay, so I'm going to show you that before I forgot. Okay. So with the adhesive sheets, these, oh gosh, I just dropped, what did I drop? These have sticky on both sides. Let me pull it out so I can show you. So these are what, 12 by 6. So you can cut them and you get how many of them? You get 12. So there's a lot in here. So this is how they come when you take them out and you cut them up. There's two little slits in the paper here. So this is where it makes it real easy to peel and stick. So let me get a piece of cardstock. I already have them done, but I will get a piece to show you. So I'm going to pull out a piece of the cinnamon. And then what you normally want to do is you want to size it up to be about the same. I could use my paper cutter, but let's just do this. And all these little scraps, you know, save those because you can use them. I'm not being precise. I'm just going to cut this out. Put that aside. And what you want to do is where those separations are, you're going to peel that off and take it to your cardstock. And then I like to do it a piece at a time. Press it down. And press it down. Okay. Then this is trash. Or you can use it if you're doing gluing. You know, it won't stick. Won't stick. Okay, so this is your piece that you're going to use to cut out. So let's bring the old Big Shot back up to the table. Oh, I know what I dropped. I dropped my little dots. All right, stamp set. So we're going to do the outside of the sunflower. Now when you're using this, you want to put the cut side down, okay? And let me bring the rest of my sandwich around here. So what this is going to do is it's going to put adhesive on the back of here. So how fabulous is that? Okay. So I'm going to run it through, put my sandwich. Oh, I could go for a sandwich right about now. Random. I'm going to do it like maybe 4 times. I mean, I don't know. You don't have to do it this many times. Just, you know, just because I'm here and I want to make sure it comes out. Okay. All right, let me put this back down on the floor. Oh, look, it fell right out. So save this because you can still use more, you know, get more things out of this. That cracked me up. What did I miss? Did I do something funny? Okay, so while it's still in the die, we have that little foam thing that comes with it, but I just like to do it right in my hand. I'm going to use my little brayer, little brush thing, and look at how they all come out. Look at all the little pieces. Now that's a whole other technique to put all them pieces in. But want to use my little pokey tool. When you said you could go for a sandwich. Oh, yeah. I mean, I had grilled cheese for dinner, which really wasn't, you know. I really need to go to the store, so I'm kind of like down to the nitty-gritties. So anyhow, all these little pieces will come out. And if they don't come out, don't worry. When you peel that sticky off the back, they'll come out. Okay. I'm going to take all these. Now, you can go ahead and do stuff with those if you want. They all have adhesive on the back. I do not. Okay, so then what I did ahead of time, and where's my little bowl? I have a little dish. Oh, here it is. So I have a little dish that I pre-cut all the other things out. Okay. So I used the bumblebee to cut out the other part of the sunflower, which is this part. Then I used 2 different greens to cut out. There's 2 different parts to the leaves, and then these little leafy things. And then, do I have a center? I think I need to cut out a center. Did I do? I did a center. So then I did the center of the sunflower. It has this little roundy thing. So you can do it, you know, dark brown or, you know, whatever color you want it to be. Sunflowers come in all different colors. So to put our sunflower together, all you need to do is just peel off this backing. And see, look at all those little pokey things. They're coming right out with that. And what I should have done ahead of time was to align this up. I got 2 of them here. Align this up. So with this, you will notice with the sunflower, it kind of has like these 2 that kind of swerve over to the right. So I'm looking for those 2 that swerve over to the right, and there they are. And I'm going to, let me put it down. I'm going to align them up. To go right over the top. And then you don't have to worry about any glue, because look, ta-da, there's your sunflower. And I don't really like that for the center. I don't know why I had that in here. I don't see a dark one. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna go in my packet here. We'll just quickly cut out the center, because I already did all the leaves and everything, so it's just a matter of putting it all together. Okay, big shot. Back up to the desk. I like the darker center on them. Okay. There it is. All right, just going to cut this out quickly. Now you can also run, you know, this back piece too, if you didn't want to use any glue. I mean, you don't just have to do it for die cutting. You could do it for a lot more things. Okay. I'll put this back on the floor. All right, my pokey tool. That's why they have these holes on the back of here, by the way, if you didn't know that, because then you use those to get it out of the die. Now, you can choose to raise this up if you want, or this one I cut with the backing. You can just put it flat, which I'm just going to go flat with it. And put it right on the top there. And then, of course, Wink of Stella. I'm going to bring her into the party. And I'm going to go around the center and just around this cinnamon part for now. I think that really brings it out. Love that. Okay, then we basically are going to put our card together. So here's my piece. It's dry by now. All right, let's see what colors we have for this one. We have this, and maybe we'll go, let's see, with the crumb cake. Okay, so this is another hot dog fold. I must have been hungry when I was making these cards and I decided to cut them into hot dog folds. Okay, this one is a little too big. Do I have one that's cut smaller? Nope. Okay. Bring in my little trimmer. We want to do this at 4 by 5 1/4. Let's see. That looks good. Let's see how this looks on it. That looks good. Okay. So we're going to do the same technique with gluing this down with the Stampin' Seal. Are you all still here? Sometimes I get in my zone and I'm not even paying attention to comments. I have to go in darker colors so I can see. Okay, let me see. Hold on. So, I don't like this side of the cardstock. Let me turn it over. I mean, it's a rustic card, so it has to be rustic looking, right? So you could make it rustic looking by just taking your fingernail and going along the edges of this. If you want it to have that rustic look. Or you can also use your scissors. I didn't do this on the original one, but I just just came to mind. You can rough it up with your scissors. Just be careful you don't cut yourself. My son just brought me fresh tomatoes from his garden. Ooh, nice. Nothing like fresh tomatoes right off the vine. If I had some bacon, I could have a BLT sandwich. Don't have no bacon. Okay, so rough that up a little bit. I'm thinking I want to bring in this gingham. And I have a little pin in there to hold it. So I'm going to basically do the same thing as before. Let me fix that up a little bit. It's a little bit warped from the watercolor paper, but no worries. And put this down here. Ooh, I like that. Do you like that? Mm-hmm. I do. I do. Okay. Do the same thing there. And while I have this, I'm going to go ahead and get some glue over the ribbon. I'm going to Farmer's Market this weekend to get more. Oh, nice. You know, I was thinking of that. I was thinking, oh, well, it's been a little while, but I think maybe 1 or 2 years I made pickles with the cucumbers. Michelle loves pickles. I actually got fabric that looks like pickles to make her face mask. It's as she reads these comments. Oh, okay. I read that comment. Oh, it'll be fun. I like going back in and reading the comments. I'm sure you all are very kind. But I'm glad you're all having fun. I mean, that's the reason we get together. I mean, we can't get together in person, so we can get together on here and just have a good time. So, okay, let's bring in some of our little sprigs here. And I'm just going to use my glue dots. Oop. Okay, that one broke off. And Kay, thank you for nominating me for the free on stage event. I was really thrilled with that. That was exciting. And I just picked that right off of my sunflower. Get back on there. All right, so I'm going to do it the other way then. No luck with that. They're fragile, so be careful. They are fragile. That one just does not want to cooperate. Okay, there. And then here's the little leaves. I ran them through as well. So the real fine leafy one. This is where your dexterity issues come into play, whether or not you have fine skills or you fail at it like me. There we go. And I did some darker leaves in the solid and lighter in that to kind of give it a little two-tone look. And I think I already have a couple of those. There's one. Okay. So again, the glue dots, I'm trying to use them sparingly. Of course, I missed my trips with you and Lori. Oh, I know. Lori, I don't know. Her mom hasn't been doing too well. So last I messaged her last week. So, could all say a little prayer. Lori is one of my team members, and her mother was going through some difficult times, so health-wise. Okay, I like that. And I could put my little bow right here. My bow's a little big though. Let me just zhuzh it a little smaller. So, okay. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this baby on. A little bit more here. How did I do that? And there was so much going on this card that I really did not even put any type of saying on the front, because I just thought it had enough going on that it didn't need me to do that. Just gonna put a couple little glue dots behind these little ferny things. And put my bow, do a little something on the inside, and then we are good. Over there. Oh, I got another glue dot on my finger. Nope, it came off. Okay. Okay, there. And I am coming down to the end of the wire. Anybody ever do anything with this cardboard piece? I always feel it's like such a shame to toss it. Okay, I'll do that there. I think I like that. Then of course, oh, look at my mess. We're going to go ahead with Wink of Stella. And we're just going to wink all over our card. Just to give it that little bit of a glitzy, shimmery, real pretty look. Okay, so let's do something on the inside. Being we have nothing, the whole outside is naked. It is such a pretty card. Thank you. So we're going to bring our little sunflower in again. And did you notice I used only one ink pad for all that we did tonight? One ink pad. So, thrifty. Okay, so, oh, I just put my light out. It's a touch light, and it went out. What do I want to say? Congratulations. How about just thanks a bunch? To celebrate. What did I do with my thanks a bunch? How about congratulations on reaching a whole new level? How's that sound? Okay. I think I have a little fuzz ball in there. There we are. Okay, close this. So one ink pad, watercolor paper, and you too can make this card. I missed that. I continue to push the envelope. One stamp pad. Such a pretty card. Doesn't need it. So pretty. Oh no, I'll say some prayers. Thank you. I can't wait to go through the comments I'm going through now. BLT. Now you want a sandwich. Kay, we need BLTs. I have bread and I have tomatoes. Just don't have nothing else to go with it. You could have a tomato sandwich, but I'd rather the bacon on it. Okay, so those are our cards for tonight. Let me put my pin in here because if that falls on the floor, I'm going to step on it. And I have had my tetanus shot with my sewing machine incident. Okay, so let's clear the path. So here's one of the cards we did, and here's the other card. Aren't they pretty? Don't you love those? So I'm hoping like Michelle's going to like this kind of technique that maybe, you know, invitation somehow, but we'll see. I don't even know if she's still here or not. But anyhow, so okay, so I have two numbers picked out. So the first one will be for this card, a number between 1 and 10. So for the winner of this card, between 1 and 10, and start your guessing. I have the sticky in my hand. Between 1 and 10. 3. Yes! That made it easy, Mary. Yay! Okay, Mary, so that one will go off to you. And now I'll wait 20 minutes for all the things to come up. So I will send that off to you, Mary. Congratulations. Okay, clear the board. Stop your guessing. Okay, as soon as everybody stops guessing, then we will start again. You're welcome. Okay, we caught up on that? All right, next card, number between 1 and 10. Start your guessing. Between 1 and 10. And then I gotta go let the dog out. Who let the dog out? Who? 9, nope. 5, nope. 4, nope. 7, nope. 8, nope. 9, nope. 2, nope. 6, nope. 1, yes, Cecilia. Cecilia. You get the second card. I will mail those cards out to you tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you learned something tonight. It was a lot of fun. I love techniques. Okay, stop guessing. Stop. Stop the insanity. Stop. Stop. So now don't forget, I can find my papers. You guys are still guessing. Okay, don't forget my current host code. I so appreciate your business. 35 or more, you get the August PDF. So we have to wait for August for me to send that to you. 15 fun projects. An order of 70 or more, you get the PDF and an embellishment. If you place an order today, the 30th of July through Sunday at midnight, 45 or more, you will get the PDF, and I will send you a card packet so you can try. I will emboss the watercolor paper for you, and I'll put a little card pack together so you can try the techniques at home with what it is that you have. Thank you so much. The bonus days, don't forget, they're coming to an end. Paper Pumpkin. You're able to order from the new holiday mini catalog next week on the 4th. And my Sending Sunshine Facebook class. Sign up by the 7th so that I can order all of your goodies and get them all prepared and ready. And you already had a sneak peek at 2 of the projects, and you're going to love them. They're just amazing. So I will get these off to the winners tomorrow in the mail. And thank you so much for joining me. I so appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you back here again next Thursday. Maybe before. Might be before because of the new catalog coming out. Might do a little walkthrough. All right, everyone. Stay safe. Bye for now.